Hello, I'm BlackOut and welcome back to another pretend livestream on the internet. Today we're playing some Black Ops 4 BlackOut, and I'm going to be doing something a little bit different because I'm going to be trying not to kill people. In fact, I'm only going to be using my fists in this one, realistically meaning I'm going to be doing nothing. Pacifism Battle Royale. Realistically, this means our chances of winning are quite low, but our chances of doing something with that might go somewhere. I don't know, it seemed like a fun challenge, and that's what we're doing today. Well, we'll do something a bit more, I guess, podcasty in nature, because as always, I like to use these livestream replacements because I'm not here right now, I'm in Canada. Very sorry. I like to live stream every Tuesday and Thursday, 8 PM. When I can't make it, I make one of these instead, which is like a live stream, just minus the live interaction. Except if you want the live interaction, then, oh, Johnny47 boy says, "Hi Toycat, how are you? I'm doing great, thank you." There we go. It's like a live stream now. So, yeah, in today's video, I wanted to actually talk a little bit about why I play games and why I do silly challenges, because one of the things I've been doing quite a bit recently is just kind of weird challenges on the channel, and a lot of you have been enjoying them too. So I figured, let's explain why I play games, and then why I like to challenge myself within them, because it seems really weird on the surface, right? Like, why, you know, I mean, like, honestly, a lot of people even, like, are confused as to why I have a gaming channel. Like, why do you play games, Toycat? What's the deal with that? And I guess the simple explanation is, like, games are one of the forms of media that have always been there throughout my entire life. And I don't just mean like, oh, I've always played games. Like, they've always almost like been there for me in the same way like a person can be, or like any, because most forms of media are very temporary. They're very passing. It's like, if you want to watch a TV show, especially as a kid, you know, you have to hope that you tune into the TV the right time every week. You know, your schedule changes every week, so you can't watch all of Digimon. You watch it weirdly out of order with reruns that don't make sense. That's terrible. Like, that was always something I hated. Whereas video games, it's like, when you drop down the game, it's there for you as soon as you come back. At least, the games I played as a child were. And that was something I always thought was cool. That's something I always kind of liked. Having something that, like, you know, wasn't concerned about trapping me in when it wanted me. It was when I wanted to play the games. And that's something I guess I've always appreciated. Not only directly like that, but also, by the way, we're going to spawn an array because no one goes to array besides this one other guy who's gone to array, who will probably kill me if I don't realize what's going on soon enough. But, yeah, okay, we're literally in the same building. This is a bad time to be a pacifist. But, yeah, no, long story short, is games were always kind of there for me. I always appreciated that. And I thought that's something that not many things can do. And by always there, I mean, like, even, like, when I was, like, 13, I had, like, in school, had some, like, let's call them, like, depression-ish issues, right? Like, oh, man, it was, you know, it was a bad time in life or whatever. And, you know, you could always rely on, like, oh, yeah, this game's going to be fun. It will take your mind off things. It's always a great thing like that. So I've loved games my entire life for that reason. I've played games pretty much my entire life. There was one, like, a year when I was, like, 12, where my 360, Red Ring of Death, and I couldn't afford another one. That sucked. That was, you know, maybe it was the worst year of my life because I wasn't playing games. Maybe the best. Whatever way you want to see that. But, yeah, long story short, I've always appreciated games because they've always existed in some form, and they've always helped me through good times, bad times, and that's why I love making gaming videos too, and that's why one of the things I love about in games is kind of challenging yourself, because some games, there's only so much entertainment value they offer, especially when I was younger. I only had so many games I could play. It's not as much of an issue these days, because there's free to play and whatever, but like, if you have only so many games, and you really love a particular one of the best things you can do, I mean, this probably works with humans too, but like, try doing a little, you know, mix things up a little bit, have a weird challenge going on. Oh, someone's been here. I should watch out. In fact, I'll get on the bike and I'll just get out of here. That's my solution to all of this, I reckon. But yeah, because again, my whole goal is just to be a pacifist, not really even care about people, just to get away with being alive for as long as I can. Don't even need to find things. It's not, like, again, the objective here is just to stay alive by doing basically very little, which is, it's what we're doing right now. It's going to be a lot of fun, I think. So, I think I want to go north as well. Let's just do a 360, sure. Or a 180, I guess, in this case. But yeah, so, I love challenging myself because it's a new one. It's a good way to like increase your skills or whatever, because you learn how to do, you know, learning how to live your life without your eyes must make having eyes great. Learning if you can, you know, I don't know, speedrun Minecraft without jumping makes you appreciate jumping so much more at the end. All these different like speedrunning a game teaches you all the internal mechanics. I love speedrunning for that reason. I watch so many, you know, speedruns of various different games, and that's why I love doing ridiculous challenges. Even doing what I'm doing right now, just playing BlackOut but not being able to hurt people, it makes you appreciate so much more about your position, your situational awareness, and I think that's something that's kind of cool personally. So, and just losing health is not cool. We'll find first aid kits, it's fine. Unless I got shot, I'm not honestly sure what's going on right now. You know what? Let's just put this gun down. We don't want to have this gun at all. Can we drop a gun? You can drop a gun. So, yeah. Put the gun down. Pick up some ammo though, because I mean, if I have it, no one else can have it, and get on another motorbike, going even more north. So yeah, I think challenging myself is always fun. That's why I do it, and that's kind of the big answer to people who say, why do you have a gaming channel, and then why do you do the weird challenges you do, because video games were always there, and that's something I always appreciate in any form of media. That's why I like making game videos, because I hope that in the same way, you know, I upload every single day, at least something. The few days, like this last weekend, was the first few days in literally over 2 years I didn't upload something. That was an awful thing, and it's not going to happen again. I'm going to go for extra efforts to make it not happen. But like the fact that was the first time in 2 years I hadn't uploaded a video, it's cool that like, you know, like gaming channels or even just YouTube channels as a whole can always be there in the same way. And even if there aren't new videos, there's still a big catalog. You can watch at your own leisure. I love YouTube, you know, as a whole for that reason. But I also love, you know, in particular, I've gone way too north, by the way. I also love in particular, I'm gonna try and get something from here. I really love in particular as well just the concept of, you know, YouTube, the concept of videos, that it's always there. It's a wonderful thing, and it's an underappreciated thing maybe. And yeah, I guess also a lot of people probably don't have the same attachment to games, but it's just something I like, and that's why if you've ever seen, some people ask because they like, you know, they look through my Xbox Live or whatever, and they're like, hey, so I'm glad I'm not streaming. I was like, kind of suddenly scared there, like, are you streaming, not realizing it? But yeah, one of the things that I guess a lot of people like ask also like, why do you have like 50,000 gamer score? That's a similar thing. Like at the moment I realized there was some way to like measure and track, like being competitive with everyone else in the world is something that's always going to leave you disappointed. Someone's probably better than you. If there's any like really wide task, someone can be better than you because they'll have more time, they'll have more dedication or whatever. And you know, at some point, some competitions are fun, but competing with yourself, you can put as much seriousness as competitive as whatever as you want on it. Like this challenge right here, I'm sure someone's done this and they've won, and they've done some absurd thing like gone 6 kills without ever, you know, doing anything besides punching. But despite that, it's still fun to try for yourself to see if you can do it yourself. Like, you know, my first ever video on this channel was, my first Call of Duty video, I believe, was a Black Ops 1, or my first gameplay commentary was a Black Ops 1 knife-only game. I was like, you know, let's try and only use this ballistic knife weapon, and it was crazy fun. You know, and, you know, succeeding is fun, but succeeding when you've limited yourself, that's kind of cool. Let's park our bike right here. Hope no one notices it's a bit destroyed. And just kind of walk inside here. Someone's been here already, but they probably left already. And if they didn't, I've got a flashbang. It'll get me out of this just fine. But yeah, oh no, they haven't left. Okay, so I'm throwing this right now. That was a bad idea. That was a really bad idea. I'm out of here. I'm out of here. So, yeah, long story short is, I think challenging yourself is cool for a whole bunch of reasons. Okay, he didn't find me. I'm gonna go hide in a train car or something and just get out of this. Oh, no, he is shooting me now. He is shooting me. Okay. My L1 isn't working correctly, but that's fine. So we're gonna get inside a train car. Gonna hop over into another one. Yeah, eventually we'll run into someone else who'll shoot him instead of me. That's my plan here, at least. I mean, it has to work, right? It just has to. Oh, a helicopter! That is the perfect way out of this one. Literally the dream. Oh, okay. I want to. No! 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 Okay, I'm alive still. Shouldn't be, but I am. Okay, so I'm running away from someone right now. I don't honestly. There he is. There he is. There's the guy. I don't honestly know much about where he is or what he's doing. I just know he wants to be dead, and he's willing to chase me across the map for it. Which is fair enough. I mean, at some point he does deserve the kill, right? At some point I'm just depriving him of a valuable thing that he wants. Oh, and he's coming me. Okay, we got this, we got this. Okay, two more bullets and we're dead. The good news though is he's running out of bullets, right? Like, there's only so many you can fire. There's a guy over here too, so we just have to get in the water and hide. Hide underwater. That's a solid strategy, always works. Never gone badly for anyone, right? So as long as we surface once, real quick, and then get below. Okay, I can see him. Oh, no, I can't. See, this is crazy fun. Like, this is a moment you don't get in normal Call of Duty, because it's a ridiculous moment that you shouldn't get in normal. Oh, I think I see bullets over my head. Ah, and, you know, we died, but we came 36th, despite literally not even, in that case, I was, like, busy telling a story. But that's still an interesting moment, an interesting, like, story to tell of, like, that guy chased me, you know, a third of the way across the map before he could get me in the end. If I had just gone in the right path of the helicopter, I'd have gone away. Maybe I could have crushed him. I just don't know how to use helicopters, apparently. Sucks to be me. I swear, like, maybe they changed how they worked before. But, So yeah, as well as talking about why I play games and such today, because I figure it's something that comes up a lot on the channel. You know, a lot of people just immediately understand, like, oh yeah, plays games or whatever. Because it's actually surprising how many YouTubers do not really care about or play games. Like, it's surprising. A lot of them would even admit it. Like, fine, it's not like a big secret I'm exposing here, but a lot of YouTubers don't see gaming on YouTube as something they do and they care about, they're passionate about. It's the background. It's the thing that happens to be successful right now. Because gaming in like 2013 or so became huge. It went from nowhere to like, oh, you can't even make money doing this. Because when I started YouTube, there was no money in games. The footage, YouTube was not willing to take the risk that the footage belonged to the publishers. They're like, no game, you can't make any money if you make gameplay videos. There's a lot of like non-gameplay videos that I got my first check on, including that AC-130 video, which was probably copyright infringement. But anyways, staying on point, a lot of YouTubers don't care about the games they're playing. It's just a thing that happens to exist, which is why I've always found it interesting that, like, oh yeah, so wanted to clarify that it doesn't matter if, you know, if some people are like that, I guess it's fine for them. But yeah, I care about games as a whole. It just so happens that I focus on one game mostly on the channel, which is another thing actually. Well, like, okay, you're a Minecraft YouTuber, right? So there's two reasons you make Minecraft videos. You know, either you know, you're a, I don't know, you're a pedophile or something, or you just don't have any taste in games and you don't have to play any of them. But the truth is like, people subscribe because they like seeing interesting things in Minecraft, and the truth is I make Minecraft videos because I find it to be fun. I think it's a... This shocks people, but after all these years, I do find it fun. It's not the only game I play, but it's still most of what I do play all these years later, because it's fun, because there's so many ways to mix things up, as you might see on this channel. And even though I play other games from time to time, I feel like a lot of YouTubers deliberately don't play the right, you know, the game their subscribers enjoy seeing the most, because they feel like, oh, they should be into me, not the game I'm playing. And I feel like that's your choice to make. If you don't care about me as a person, you just like my videos and you just like seeing Minecraft, that's cool. I'm not going to say, no, go away. I only want you, if you care about me, you gotta like me, not just the videos or whatever. And, you know, maybe it's a better business decision to be like, you know, I'm going to play 6 different games a week until you're in love with me as a person and not just, you know, the gaming videos that I do make. But I also think, like, you know, it doesn't matter too much. Like, if you want to... Oh, what's this all about? I think I might be trapped up here, by the way. I'm not entirely certain, but I think that might be the case. And there's no way up this... Oh, there we go. We kind of got up here. So, yeah, not looking good as far as... One of these must have a way down, right? I can't just be... Okay, wait, if we go down from this down to here, maybe? We only took 20 damage, which is... In the grand scheme of things, not very much. Oh, there's a guy right there. Literally there. So we're going to use Iron Lungs, which is the perfect purpose situation. Gonna peek out the window. There he is. Okay, he's gone away. He's gone away. So that's good news. Allows me to break in for a few more. Reinforced. I could have probably started punching him to death, and it might have worked. But again, I don't want to use these fists. The fists are like a backup weapon. There's a guy in there. Oh no, it's a reflex sight. It's fine. The fists are more of a backup weapon than an ideal situation thing. Like if I can get away with not using them, I'll get away with not using them. And speaking of that, let's get out of here. So I'm going to go north and then east. I think that's a good strategy. And then kind of go around the circle from here. That might work, it might not. I have, like, reinforced as well, which could save my life eventually, who knows. And we'll just find some random houses. In fact, I should have dropped at random houses, but what do I know? I'm just an internet cat. So, now that you know all the key stuff that I wanted to get out of the way, now you know the key... It's probably in the title, honestly. Like, that's how things work. Yeah, I make Minecraft videos because it's fun. I'll keep making them as long as I enjoy them and as long as you enjoy them. And I'll always mix other things in there because I always find stuff like this interesting. That's why I have Tuesday dedicated to be the day like this. Because some people are like, oh, I've been with Minecraft, but I still want to watch your videos. Every Tuesday, this is the thing for you. You can see me do ridiculous things like run around with fists only in a game that clearly requires guns. I mean, it's very much built on the premise of shooting each other. But you know, let's make love, not war. Let's do that, shall we? So, yeah, it's a little bit dangerous running across the wilderness here. Did he see me? I think he did see me, based on the fact that he's looking. Or he's standing still, at least. So I'm going to run down here. Away from that house. Hope that he doesn't follow me, I guess. Yeah, he's not expecting me to make a beeline like this. Or not a beeline. The opposite of a beeline. Honestly, the word beelines always confused me because shouldn't a beeline be zigzags? Because like bees move in zigzags. Maybe that is what a beeline is. In my head, a beeline's like a straight line. Because like a dash or whatever. I don't know terms and words and methodologies and I don't know anything as well. So, oh, is there a person in there too? I saw. Oh yeah, there's a person in there. There's a person inside that building. I just want some medkits, man. Like get my 130 up to a 150, maybe a 200. That'd make me happy. That's all I really want in this world. I guess there aren't even many places you can really loot. Like I think dead bodies might be my best bet at some point, which is kind of sad. Like you don't want dead bodies to be. Oh, we got a recon. Oh no, he's following me. He's following me in here. He's following me in here. I'm getting out. Oh man, got shotgunned by a different guy. It looks like. Cause yeah, I'm pretty certain that's two separate. Yeah, it's two separate guys. Happen to be in the same building. Which is brutal for the record. So this time we'll go to a random house. Because that way we can spend more time chilling in the nothingness, I think. You know, yeah, I think going in with no strategy, I figured it would work really well. Doesn't work well. Let's go on with a real strategy, actually do this. And let me talk about what I've been up to today. Because, you know, weird mixture of a Let's Play live stream. Oh, actually, let's get a comment from this pretend live stream. Oh, we got this one saying, "Notice me, senpai." We got this one saying, "Toycat doesn't ever read chat, lol." You're right, I don't ever read chat. Except I'm reading it right now, and if I didn't read chat, then why would you be saying that? You'd be saying that into the void. This drives me nuts every time it comes up. But, oh, we got this question, which is, "Hey, Toycat, what did you have for breakfast today?" The old Toycat classic. And today I had, like, some noodles that I cooked yesterday. And they smelled so bad, I left the house for 5 minutes and came back. And I couldn't stop smelling these goddamn noodles. They had no taste to them. That's what made this so much worse. I bought like a bag of noodles, like it was noodles, mushrooms, vegetables, stuff like that. You'd buy a bag, you fry it in a pan, and then magically noodles come out. I was amazed by the concept. I was like, wow, this is crazy cool. It had very little flavor. I threw on so much flavor, still flavorless. It had anti-flavor. These noodles were literally the embodiment of minus flavor. Have you ever had food which took away flavor? I haven't, but these noodles did. I put so many chilies in there. I put some chili powder. I put paprika. I put salt. I just wanted to get something going on my taste buds. I put mustard in the end because I couldn't get any flavor. Still nothing. The noodles just absorbed it all. Turned it into like, oh, this vaguely tastes like noodles, I guess. Anyway, so that's what I had this morning. And you know what it tasted like after I reheated it? I have no recollection. I can't even recall the flavorlessness. It had that little impact on my morning self. I was like, oh, noodles for breakfast. I covered it in chili powder, like, you know, not even just like a little sprig like you do on most things. I was like, until I see chili powder on every ounce of this, I'm not going. Couldn't taste the chili powder. It absorbed it all again, which is the worst. Absolutely the worst. So this time we're going to go to a random house. I think the ones between Estate and Hydrodam, because they're so far away too, probably my best bet. Like this house right here, no one's going here. No one's going here either. So, this time we will get to the top 10. I'm telling you, it's going to happen. Actually, it's a video you can, like, scroll forward and find out. It probably doesn't happen, but it's going to happen. All you need to do is put your mind to it, and then it will happen. Which is what I think a lot of UFC fighters genuinely believe, but, you know, they fight each other to the death. It's not actually, you know, isn't it a shame we don't have, like, a to-the-death fighting league? Like, it's not, but it kind of is, right? Like, you know, the problem with all major fighting sports today is they're all based around hype, not based around fighting. Like, your skill in fighting can only get you so far. Your skill in getting people to watch you fight is what makes it interesting. I guess that's like... Oh, there! A guy went to one of these houses, surprisingly. So there's 3 of us in random houses in the area. Also, I'm going to put in one of my headphones so I can actually hear. Because it'll help me survive a bit longer, I think. If I actually can understand if there's people chasing me. So, Brawler... If we are doing fists only, I mean, it's going to be handy, right? Honestly, you know, I haven't punched someone yet, and I don't really want to punch anyone. Let's just do no combat allowed. No combat whatsoever. If I want to punch someone, I'll take it out on someone else. Also, 9-bang, super useful, in my opinion. Super, super useful. Okay, so we got a medkit. Going to be handy for those gunfights, so we can just keep cheesing people till they run away. And even a stock, which I do not intend to take. See, I know someone's up there in that house, and they're gonna have a gun by now. And I need to go right, not left. So yeah, keep an eye on that guy. Or that house. It's not a guy yet. If someone comes out of the house, I run backwards and they'll never catch me. Honestly, the train tunnel might be a good bet for hiding inside. If we want a strategy, which we do. So what have you been up to, Dates Toy Cat? Says, you know, Mr. I don't know, like, his name is Cat Destroyer 69. Do you hear that? There's a car somewhere. Oh, there it is. So again, we're going to be tactical on this. Does he see me? He's just... What is this guy? So what I've been up to today, I got some frozen yogurt earlier. And by frozen yogurt, I mean like a bubble waffle. I want to follow this guy around. I want to see what he's up to. Isn't it interesting how vehicles, you seem so isolated when you're on them, but there's people like watching you the whole time. It's super creepy. It's actually one of my fears that like people are watching me all the time. I think one of the best ways to convince paranoid people to be good people is just tell them that someone's watching them all the time. Oh, I think I just invented religion. Oops. But apologies if you find that offensive. I make my comments in jest.
Circle collapse imminent. Get
But
to safety.
oh, extended magazine, armor level 2, barricade. I mean that's got to be useful. Oh, 2 barricades. See, not having to pick up guns is actually useful when it comes to picking up other things. Well, apparently I've run out of space anyway, so maybe it's not. I really want reinforced. That's the problem. I feel like a barricade is probably going to do less for me anyway, right? So now we can pick up reinforced. Like, it's pretty good. Yeah, it's got the painful radiation effects or whatever, which is all you want, really. Okay, so let's go to the next one. We'll just loot a few warehouses. These seem to be really great places for loot, so I'll take all their off from me. And then we'll get out there because it's inside the zone and barely inside the zone, which is where people love to get you. People do love it when you're barely inside a zone. Is that a trauma kit? No, it's 12 gauge. So, yeah, what have I been up to today? Okay, so one of the things that's stereotypical for, like, no one likes it, but it's everywhere, is frozen yogurt. Is it? Yeah, froyo, if you will. And let me clarify when I say... There's a guy in a helicopter above me. Let me clarify. I think on an objective level, frozen yogurt is just mildly healthier ice cream. You can't pretend it's a health food. You can pretend it's a healthier version of your day if you're already eating ice cream, which is a very small percentage of people. It just happens to include me, you know. Like, where I live, there's this huge trend in just dessert parlors. Like, dessert parlors are popping up left and right, like it's no one's business. Well, I mean, like it's the ice cream parlor's business, I guess. But, you know, it's just a big thing where I live. There's so many ice cream parlors. Like, it was a business that there was none of 2 years ago. Now there is 6 off, or 7 off, or 8 off. They just keep spawning out of nowhere, and I love it because I was already eating ice cream. Like, every night I have like an ice cream time. Again, let's not question why I'm eating ice cream every day. You can maybe make some fun jokes about me, like, yeah, that's why you're so fat, or why I'm not. I mean, I don't think I'm too fat, but oh god, there's a guy in here. No, not again, not again, not again, not again, not again, not again. So as long as we jump out at the right time, and we jump over the edge, and we jump, okay, oh man. So I'm gonna get behind some rocks. Okay, here, I'm safe-ish. We'll stay below the surface most of the time. But if I stay right here, he won't see me coming. Okay, so we swim across the river soon. That's why hearing is good. There's a big dessert pile business in my place, and I love it. Now there's a frozen yogurt place, which everyone hates. Again, we're watching the Good Place recently, and it's just one of those like funny things, like, oh yeah, everyone hates these frozen yogurt places, but they're everywhere. I'm the guy who loves that. It's like, oh, looks like I can eat a mildly healthier version of it, with like loads of effort and care put in. And today I had something called a bubble waffle. And it made me realize, because it was such a good waffle, I was like, you know, I'm coming back here later. I'm having another one. Who's going to stop me? The frozen yogurt police? I think not. Frozen yogurt police probably have bigger problems to deal with. Oh, this might be handy, actually. If I can get inside this. Yeah, this is not a good hiding place. It's a interesting hiding place. Yeah, it stops me dying, but it doesn't stop much else. But we'll hide here regardless, just for a bit. There's the guy, there's the guy. He's running around the house still. Because he doesn't know I'm over here. we'll just kind of climb up the mountain a bit. And we'll go prone here. This is probably my best chance at hiding. People are going to have to run past me. And that guy in that house is he going to keep running around like, I'm going to get him one day, he's just on the other side of the house. I think he might. I like to believe that he's going to. I definitely didn't see him leave the house.
Further collapse expected.
Oh, and I'm just inside the next zone. So we'll cheese it here while I tell you about my day. Because I had such a good bubble waffle, which I have no idea what bubble waffle is. They claim it's healthy, but it's, if you look on my Twitter, it's huge. Oh, yeah, he's still running around there. There's no way he sees me all the way over here. Unless he's got like a PS4 Pro. He's running across the bridge now. I really don't want to chance this, but... Okay, we're just going to keep behind her. It's the same guy. It totally is too, right? Okay, so now... my options are a bit more limited. No one's coming up at me from above here. So as long as I chill right here, I'm pretty safe. I'm barely inside the zone. I can climb into it, worst case. No one's looking out here for me. Unless over there, maybe. Yeah, we'll stay crouched anyway. This is my cheese place. I could prone before. There we go. We'll prone here. We'll be safe. In the meantime, it's the Toy Cat show time. I love a good bit of podcasting, Toy Cat. We're in the top 25. Oh, you can't see my rank. Also, this looks ridiculous. I'm sorry. It's just the headphones I have. Maybe if I put my hair over it. I think that's what you meant to do with headphones like this, right? You put your hair. Okay, well, no headphone anymore. Yeah, I guess what I should do is like, if I put my hair up first, and then it like covers it. Yeah, that's what you meant to do. It still looks ridiculous. I think all things. Okay, you know, controversial opinion time. I think all things you do with your ears, like, they're hearing devices, you know? We got these magic things we can hear out of, and everyone's like, oh, let's stretch the things that are, like, purely cosmetic here, make them look big, because that's cool. And it's like, you're just hurting your ear, and there's a lot of weird examples of stuff like that. Yeah, so I love Waffle so much, it's a brand new thing, claims to be healthy, I don't know what the deal is, and I actually was like, I want another one of these, darn, what am I going to do? There's 7 dessert parlors in my area, I'll go to another one. No one can judge me for going twice in a day for the same thing. Which I think is, like, almost a problem, right? Like, that's society being, like, a bad babysitter. Again, not that I'm a baby that needs sitting, and not that society should be a babysitter. But that's a level where you're like, you know what? Whoever opened the second dessert parlor, you have enabled some bad things. It's like the people at Subway, where they order 2 subs, you know, 2 footlongs. And they order them exactly the same, and you're like, are you doing this because they don't have a 2-foot-long sub on the menu? If they had a 2-foot-long sub on the menu, would anyone order it? Like, I would out of, like, you know, just because out of curiosity. Do you hear zombies? I hear genuine zombies. Not a good sound, usually. Not usually a reassuring thing. So I'm going to move my face cam to the left, take advantage of that, so you can see the actual counter. It's going to make it look really weird just being over here for some reason. But let's just not question that. Also, don't question why my overlay is so badly made. It is how it is, okay. Okay, I'm just here now. Oh, this is such a painful place for me to be. You know, I can't do it. I can't do it. We'll move, like, over here. Oh, no, I moved something I don't want to. So, yeah, Toy Cat moves his stream overlays live. This is what you get when you support Toy Cat live streams by hitting that join.ivxtoycat.com member button. Okay, so there we go. This doesn't line up at all, but I can fix that now. And now it looks just about okay, I think. You can see how many people are left. There's 21 of us. And I'm doing surprisingly okay, given those circumstances. I'm going to equip Reinforce now. There's a good chance it's going to come up. And I'm going to look around for where these zombie noises are. There's a guy in a helicopter. Not what you expect, I guess.
Further collapse expected.
Okay, so this hut right here is going to be my new abode. Just for a little bit. Just for a few seconds. Not for very long at all, really. Just to keep me kind of going. Shut the door. Okay, so we got a fast magazine, a gun, an SG-12. Not really a gun then, really, right? And we got a magic box with a sniper scope, some ammo. I'll take it so it looks like someone's been here. That's really playing the game. And, I think almost like, don't you worry sometimes that, like, the world is being bad to you? You know, actually, I did think about this a lot. Like, you know, does the world have an obligation to be good to you? The obvious answer is yes. But the more oh god, we gotta run with the zone. We're doing 5 damage a second. Has that killed me? Or is it still possible for me to make it? It's still possible for me to make it. I didn't realize just how fast they'd be moving. But, I guess underestimating that was the worst decision I'll make. Yeah, I'll make it, I'll make it. I'll barely make it, but I'll make it. Oh, inside the zone. So now I'm literally at the very edge, but I know it's just doable by sprinting distance, which is all I need to know. We'll get in a vehicle. I mean, it's not very safe, but it's safer than... Oh, no, the vehicles don't work at this point, I guess. Or maybe I just go on the wrong side again. You know, I don't have a good track record of vehicles, so I shouldn't make unqualified statements about what they do or don't do. But yeah, if we go along the fat side of the circle, this is where people don't usually like to be. So we might just be fine. Big if on that, but it's better than nothing. We're in the top 14. No! Where'd he come from? Outside the zone? How did he survive outside the zone? Yeah, he's outside the zone that entire time? I don't believe that. I don't believe he survived that. Kill cam. Oh, okay. I believe it now. He went inside the zone for a solid, like, 10 seconds. He's not getting any healing off me, so he's going to die. He's not going to get back inside the zone in time. Let's watch what happened next. Spectate. Maxwell, this is the guy. He's getting on one of these, but he has to be fast, right? Oh, man. I'm excited for this guy now. Like, can he get inside the zone?
Further collapse
The answer is yes, but very yes. Oh, man. He's like on his last medkit too, it looks like, I think. Oh, no, he's got more. Oh, he didn't use his last one correctly. He cancelled it too soon. Yeah, this guy's not doing well. He's sitting in a bathroom, so, you know, that says enough. That says all we need to know about him. So we got 14. Can we beat 14? No lethal stuff involved. I think we can. I think we'll give it one more try. And I think it will happen. So here's another embarrassing thing, right? So besides having to admit to yourself you want two very bad things to yourself that's going to make you look awful if you go to the same place, which I am going to do off this pretend live stream, by the way, because, you know, world can't stop me. But the other thing, game settings have changed. But the other thing that is important to, that I guess I did at the same place. So there's frozen yogurt places all over my town. Don't ask me why. And one of them, it opened up, and it's like, it looks brand new. It looks like something I've never seen before. And I go in there, right? You know, as you do with a place. Do you go into places? I go into places. So anyway, I go into the place, and I'm like, how many toppings do you get? They're like, as many as you want. And I hear as many as you want, and I think, well, you know how many I want. I want all of them. And I didn't actually ask for all the toppings, although it would have been perfect to be like, every one of them, please. But all I'm saying is I went like, that one, 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 and that one, that one. Like, as they're, you know, doing them one by one. That one, that one, that one, etc. It was probably like 12 toppings by the time done, which I think is a reasonable number. If you say as many toppings as you want, I think, given my answer was 12, I think it's reasonable to ask for 12 toppings on an ice cream, let's call it. But the next time I go in, I do the same. They're like, oh, choose some toppings. It's 5 max for a medium, or, you know, 4 for a small. And it's like, it looks like I have single-handedly changed this place's policy on, you know, how they do the stuff. And I don't know if I should feel bad about that, right? I don't know if that's me doing something bad or not, because I've done stuff like this way too often in my life. Like, my aunt once brought home a bunch of food. She worked at, like, a care home, or she did some Christmas party. She brought home a bunch of just spare food and was like, have as much as you like. I ate it all. It was a lot more food than a person should eat in a day. I ate it in one meal, you know, growing boy or whatever. I was like 10. And then she was like, really, you ate it all? That was not what I was expecting. I was just offering you a snack, and you had everything that was there. And I asked her recently, and she was like, oh yeah, I didn't really care too much. And at the time, I was like, man, I feel bad about this. I took it all. Didn't realize that by have as much as you like, people mean a certain amount. But isn't it kind of ridiculous that have as much as you like really means, oh yeah, do this certain thing? Because it's like, it's a pleasant term that has actual meanings that you don't want them to be actual meaning. Imagine if it was like, oh yeah, feel free to take my kidney, man, was the way you say, like, oh yeah, you're my good friend. Like, oh hey, doing good, I'm doing good. Feel free to take my kidney, man. Like, imagine that was like a, you know, just a polite thing people said to each other. Like, you know, like to be like, oh yeah, I'm good friends with you. You could take my kidney any day. And then like, oh man, I've got like dialysis. Oh, I've got a kidney cancer. I've got, you know, you have an issue in your kidney, and it's like, oh man, I can really do with a kidney. And it's like, oh no, sorry, it's just what people say to each other, dog. And it's like, no, that's what? No, that's not how this one works. Why not just pick something else to say? And yeah, long story short, that is why I think I'm in the right on this one. But I want to mention it that I'm that bad apparently that I changed Froyo's place on policy on toppings. If I didn't do it, someone eventually would, I guess. But I just think it's silly when there's pleasant trees that clearly mean do as much of this as you like, but clearly that doesn't apply, you know? And it's like, well, then you shouldn't have said it. You should have said, have as much as you like, as long as that number is less than 10. And you know what the best way to say that is? Or less than 5. Have up to 5 toppings. It doesn't sound as generous, but if you're not actually offering that many, then it seems pretty accurate to me. I mean, that's all I'm saying. Maybe I'm the crazy one. Clearly I am the crazy one here. Okay, this is the game, by the way. This is the epic one. You can tell by the length of the video left whether this went well or not. I'm assuming not. But Skull Pan 46 says, "Ah, good job, Toy Cat. Keep it up. I believe in you." And you're not. Thank you for believing me, Mr. Skull Pan. I think I said his name was. That is his name. Sorry, I'm reading the chat right now. It's very real. This is a very real live stream. I hope you all believe me. Like, you know, even Mr. XXX, you know, like DDD 42 line-_7. Someone broke a window in here. Someone just got in here with me. I don't know where. I don't know why. But I don't like it. I'm getting out of here. I might just be spooked out. It might be my own. Oh! There's a guy over there too. What's this over here? I've never seen a glowing bush before. They see that bush was glowing? It definitely was. Am I crazy? Okay, it was maybe the motorbike he's on right now. I'm not sure. I could go punch him to death. That'd be fun. That'd be an activity. Okay, so this is the exact same situation we had before. But I'm better prepared this time. I've got a cargo transport to get in at the last second. So I'll loot these warehouses, then I'll get to the cargo transport. Easy. Easy, easy, easy. We'll try and stay in the less trafficked areas of the map, and then we'll just win the game. It's entirely doable. But yeah, like, I don't know, like, the idea of unlimited has always seemed a bit silly. When you mean not really unlimited. It's funny, actually, there's a concept in, so if you don't know, in Asia, people eat less. I hope that's not offensive. Again, you have to be careful sometimes about what you say. But people in Asia generally eat less. So there's a thing called, like, all you can eat there, which usually just means, like, you know, keep refilling your... Oh, there's a guy has been in here. Like, that's not a good thing. Okay, so let's get out of here. The guy's been here. I don't want to be here with him. So, good to know. Oh, was that me? I'll open the door. No, there's 2 doors. Let's get out of there. We have time. We have effort. We can do this. It's fine. But yeah, long story short is yeah, in Asia they have all you can eat, and it means, like, you know, like, if you want to eat more, have a second plate. Whereas all you can eat in the West, let's single out America a little bit here, but, you know, it's really, like, you know, I've done the same, so don't judge yourself. It really means, like, destroy yourself. Eat past the point of comfort. See how much you can eat in one go. Is he gonna get out there? Okay, we're fine. Is he jumping out? He's not jumping out. This is why I love the aiming mechanics in this game. So he's not getting me. Like, it's just not happening. I'm gonna get on a boat and I'm getting out there. Oh man. Okay, I have no more healing, so maybe I shouldn't do this. Yeah, this is definitely not working out for me. Oh, okay, we did it. We nailed it. We nailed it. Okay, so there's a swordfish here. Don't need it. There's a backpack here. Already have one. As long as we can get inside this building before he finds me, it'll be as if he doesn't even know where I am. Or it is that he doesn't know where I am. Nailed it. Okay, we're good. We're golden. No one's in here at this point in the game. Like, if someone came here, they got out a long time ago. Which means this is just my comfortable little place to wait for the next minute until I die. So that's good. Interesting stuff. And we got a medkit. Hey! Hopefully some other mini ones, maybe? Everyone loves a good mini medkit. Maybe some armor. Armor would be amazing. Armor is literally the dream. So, yeah, we need to find a boat or something. ASAP. Like, now ASAP, really? But, like, I mean, as soon as possible just means as soon as possible. So, I mean, really, whatever. Oh, there we go. It's the boat. We're living the dream now. We're riding a boat off into the sunset. And no one can stop me. Well, apparently, besides the game mechanics. Okay, go. Go. We got this. Yeah, it's pretty hard to nail down a boat, I think. And given the situation, I think it's going to be even harder. So, I feel pretty comfortable riding this thing. A little bit left, a little bit right. Just make it hard to snipe me, really. That's all I want to do. And yeah, I'm going to go all the way past everyone to the bottom left of the map. Because no one's over there. They might want to come there, but it's going to take them some time. Nailed it, yeah. But yeah, I think it's funny that there's like that difference. So like a lot of like Eastern all you can eat is like, oh yeah, no white man, please. I also find it interesting that like there's a lot of other cultures where like I don't want to say racism is accepted because that's a not okay thing to say, right? But it's very much okay, like in some other places, to be like, oh yeah, well, you know, you're never going to be one of us for these purposes, but we appreciate you have money for these purposes. Whereas in the reverse, it's like, oh yeah, everyone's the same. You don't admit out loud any differences. And I always thought it's probably better to like keep anything you can in the open, right? The reason that when I cover news on this channel, because I do a lot of news. If you don't know, if you've never seen a news video, if somehow this is your first video on this channel, one, thank you for putting up with this ridiculous looking ear thing, which every time I look at it, I'm like, oh my god, I look like one of those guys on the Bluetooth. Two, how's it going? My name's Toycat. Consider hitting that subscribe button because consider hitting it because it gives me a self-esteem boost every time you do. Channel's doing pretty well actually. Free is I cover news on the channel. Fun fact. So yeah, all you have to do, avoid the bullets. Pretty easy thing to do actually. Actually, let's just sit in a boat at the very edge of the world. To me, that seems like a win-win situation, right? Oh, there's another guy on a boat. Let's just run behind him so he doesn't see me. He didn't see me there, right? He probably didn't see me. Okay, we're circling now, which is bad. Oh, someone's trying to shoot me. You know, I'll just go up here. I'll go to Newtown Island. No one's expecting Newtown Island, right? It's just not a thing that is expected. We'll go to the very edge of the zone with these little boys here. Boys, if you will. If you want to pronounce it that way. Okay, so we can go back inside the zone, or I can chill behind one of these. I'm assuming if we go behind one, it's going to say go back inside the map, right? Oh, no, 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 no! Okay, this is hard to maneuver. I was correct about that assumption. So we'll just chill by one of these boys. Just chill right here. And kind of challenge people to snipe me if they want to. Oh, okay, no, we can't do that. I think getting out onto one of these would be smart. It's not often people do this. Oh, okay, so you can go prone on this, though. And from here, good luck sniping me, you know? This is actually a really cool view of the map. You don't usually get to see it from this angle. There is a good chance I will get randomly sniped. But, you know, the price, the value I get in exchange is pretty cool. This is amazing, actually. I love this. And we have to move in a few minutes, but, like, till then, we're pretty safe. I like this. Okay, so, I mean, safe in the fact that the game randomly says return to the combat zone every now and then, but besides that, it's all wonderful. But, yeah, I cover news a lot on this channel. One of the reasons I value being honest and such so much is mostly, I actually forgot where that was coming from. I think it was something about the same, I mean, one of the big reasons, actually, is because I think lying on the internet is a really short-term path to success. I think a lot of the biggest YouTubers who get involved in these scandals, because they're just blatantly lie to their audiences. It's like, you know, to them, they're thinking about tomorrow's earnings, next month's earnings. Can I buy a Lamborghini with it? No, well, let's up those earnings to its Lamborghini money. Whereas to me, this has always been more of like a long-term, like, you know, like I care about the fact that you're getting a regular source of news. Like one news video, if you watch it, that's whatever, you know. But if you're, hopefully the goal is to be the guy you want to watch for the next news video, because the thing you learned in this one either turned out to be true, or at the very least, like, was the basis of truth, you know? Which is all that matters, in my opinion. But maybe I'm wrong. Probably I'm wrong, you know? Like, who knows anything? There are no moral objective truths or whatever. So yeah, I think from here, best plan is to follow these boys to the south. Again, take the most indirect path we can of going through the smallest amount of human contact to get to the edge of the world here. Hopefully there's not a person here. If there is, it's kind of just over for me, right? Can we really not get on the other side of this boy? Oh, we can get on the other side of this one. Oh, no. Game does not recommend it. Oh, that was cool. Okay, we're in now. So we can find a bush behind a rock. There's lots of options, actually. In fact, let's see where the edge of the world is. So, there's a very undefined edge of the world here, but there's an oil pipe up there. And I feel like being on that oil pipe would be fun. Like, given the world zone hasn't even got here yet. Actually, look, these rocks. What a perfect place, right? Oh, the timer doesn't reset very fast at all. Maybe it never resets. Yeah, I'd be willing to bet it takes, like, a long time. Yeah, it takes, like, 20 seconds to reset. So, okay, that's information we have now. We can use that in some way. This is... like, there's so many, like, tiny perfect locations here. Like, here, who's ever going to find me, you know? If you're underneath this cliff, no one is expecting you here. Which is beautiful. I love that. And we're going to use this to get top 10. Because I said I'd do it. So we're going to do it. Maybe scout some people out, get in the back of a truck or something. Who knows what we're doing today. Oh, everyone has to come towards me. Perfect. So yeah, we chill in the grass prone. Slowly move along it and hope no one spots me. It's like that COD 4 mission. All gillied up. Except I'm not all gillied up and these are other players. And eventually one of them will kill me. Unless I get to the last 1v1 and I'm still hidden and then I punch the guy to death. Or, because I'd rather not punch the guy to death, it'd break the non-lethal streak. Ideally, he just gets lost, runs into the zone, gets confused, has less healing than me, and that's how it goes down. I mean, whichever one happens works for me, you know. I'm not fussy. I mean, besides all the ways in which I'm fussy that I previously mentioned. But yeah, I think a lot of people don't realize that the internet remembers a lot of things. Not everyone on the internet remembers it. In fact, one of the weird things I've noticed about every YouTuber who gets involved in controversy is they always have some number of subscribers remaining that will trust them through it. And I always wondered, like, you know, that's nice because there's so many fake things on the internet. It's nice to know that even if I get accused of the worst thing, as long as I didn't do it, or as long as some number of people believe I didn't do it, I'll be safe. But then it's like, isn't that a terrible power, like, that people on the internet will trust you no matter what? Because I know people who have actually done things that they've been accused of, who cleverly enough got away with it, and now some people still are like, oh, this was a whole fake thing that people went after you for. It's like, no, it wasn't fake. You did the things that he was accused of. It's a good thing that he was accused of them, and that it hurt his channel and all these sorts of things. And it's kind of interesting that the internet witch hunting thing goes on both sides. I think my overall conclusion on it, though, is just like, you know what? Truth is, people are bad people to each other sometimes. And on the internet, fame is like an amplifier to how bad a person you can be, or how good a person you can be. Like I mentioned earlier, like, you know, how do you convince people to be good people? You know, you convince them someone's watching them all times. But I think it's like a really much harder question, right? And the only reason I have any cares towards being a good person on the internet is because, like, if there's like even a chance that like someone is like, oh, this is you know, it's the whole, like, I always hated this, that people always say, oh yeah, you're a bad influence on people. No one's ever said that to me, but people say it to other YouTubers, like, you know, it's not their job to be an influence. But I sometimes wonder if it is, you know, like, also, it is just going around me non-stop today. We're in the top 10. We nailed it. So I'm gonna get behind that bush, I reckon. Behind this bush here, yeah. This is a good bush to be behind.
Circle collapse imminent.
Okay, so we're gonna get behind this bush right now. We're in the last 6 alive. We're in the dream circle. I don't think anyone's ever finding me. I think my odds of finding anyone else are quite low too. So yeah, we nailed this. We got top 6. Proved that it is possible. That without literally any... Actually, if I flashbang the last guy, because look what we got here. We got awareness, which might as well use it, I guess. Get some fun out of this. This gives me better hearing, I want to say. In fact, let's just check. Enemy footsteps are louder. So it takes 2 seconds to use 120 seconds. Now we hear people if they run up on me or something. But yeah, I've always figured, like, you know, if you can amplify your actions by 1,000, maybe those actions count. And that's why I've done a lot of things that I think... There's a lot of easy ways to make money on the internet, especially with YouTube. Like, every single day, so many companies will offer you crazy deals. And I turn down all the bad ones. Because I think it's also probably good for the future. Like, oh, if, you know, like, people aren't going to trust what you say if you take a brand deal every single week. Some channels, actually, every video is a brand deal. I didn't know that was possible. You think, like, no, that can't be. No, there are some channels, every video is branded. That's where a lot of the higher-end YouTubers end up. Like, you know, the YouTubers that make advent calendars, and, you know, they make whole videos about promoting it. They made the, like, you know, that's the level of YouTube they've gone to. Like, just making a video doesn't do it for them anymore. It doesn't hit the spot or whatever of, you know, increasing their financial potential. And that's fine, you know, it's cool to want to... Oh no, we've got to actually go places this time. I'm going there very slowly. But I am going there. There are some bullets being fired, by the way. We might just make it to second. We genuinely might just make it. The problem is I can't crouch there. I have to do lots of crawling. But we've got the... Oh, no, okay.
Supply drop inbound.
Lots of crouching is required. But if we keep the high ground... A lot of people say high ground's important in this game. I don't know if I agree so much. Like 100%. But I definitely think it's useful. Like, you just have more positional awareness. And when you want to use awareness to not kill people. And not let people kill you. Oh, no, 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 no. Okay, so oh, man. He shot me. He sniped me. Pretty good, though, right? Get number 4. I think that's enough to get some serious ranking points. This just proves, by the way, we're going to spectate to the end of this, that, you know, you don't need to kill people in this game. Entirely unnecessary. So, yeah, he was expecting me. He was expecting me. He's just, look at me. I'm just an old man with some gloves. Okay, he had a secondary weapon. Yeah. Oh, and then I died in the zone because I didn't heal fast enough. See, all that is necessary for evil to succeed is for good men to do nothing. What a perfect quote for what I've been talking about. Oh, that guy is happy. The game was over. There was 3 people left. If I'd have survived a tiny bit longer, I would have been second. I almost genuinely came second in a battle royale game with nothing but my fists and a little bit of ingenuity. And that just teaches you, no matter how bad you are at shooting people, you don't need to shoot people to win. You just need to convince them that you might shoot them, or don't give them the choice to shoot you. Those are your options if you choose to use them. Yeah, we got 50 becoming top 15. Jesus, that's how you level up in this game. Just find a good spot to go AFK, and then you win, I guess. Anyway, thank you very much for watching today's live stream. It's a very real live stream, and that's how you know that Mr. Banana Face 62 says, "Oh yeah, thank you for making the stream. Here's $4 super chat because I value you and your contributions and being good or whatever. And I know that being good doesn't always pay, but that doesn't mean that you shouldn't always do it. It pays in sleep." Which, you know, one last thing actually. When people say if that's what helps you sleep at night, I've never had a moral quandary. Yeah, like that actually kept me up at night. Like, oh, what if I do this good thing or this bad thing? Usually it's like I do the thing. I guess that's what it is. Like, you know, as long as you stay on autopilot, as long as you don't do bad things, you won't be up at night. If you do neutral things, don't worry about it. So, there's my bad advice for you all at the end of this live stream. I hope you all enjoyed the live stream. Like if you liked it, share if you really liked it, subscribe if you're around here, and turn on those notifications to see more very real live streams like this one. I might actually be live streaming today, so if that happens, it'll probably be like 5-10 minutes, because it's in Canada with Canada internet. But in case it didn't, here's your very real live stream every Tuesday and Thursday. Thank you to everyone who watches the live streams. Thank you to everyone who supports me at join.ibxtoycat.com. Again, we're going for, I think 50 members for the month of October. As of recording, we're at 28. So, hope me hit some more, because it'd be the dream to have 50. That's like an amount that provides like an amount of money that means if everything else went, to hell, which I guess, because it's YouTube related, but if everything else went to hell, that's like an amount of money I can do something with, which is the dream, right? It's like It's like a Patreon thing, but without the whole just guilt. Instead, it's just, oh, do you want something? There you go. If you appreciate that, join.ibxtoycat.com, and I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.